Are you living your life in fear? Do we doubt God and lose our faith in our deepest fears and trials? Stick around till the end and let's go deep on this one. Welcome to Keeping It Real with GmaJo in faith and in truth. Psalms 143:4 says, I am losing all hope and I am paralyzed with fear. What are some things we might be afraid of? Let me know if you relate to any of these. I might be afraid of dying, or what if I am more afraid of losing someone I love? Have you ever bargained with God and said, God, don't take my son, my daughter, my spouse, but God, take me? We lose our job and we try to be strong, but what if we have no food, no heat? God, are you really there? Our spouse walks out on us, and what if we end up losing our home? And you and your children have to rely on family, friends, or even a shelter. God, this just isn't fair. When depression overwhelms us, and instead of feeling any release, what if I have to live one more day in it? God, why me? I have found that most of us aren't afraid of death. We're afraid of living and maintaining our faith through the pain, through the difficulties, through the sorrow, and through the fears. Proverbs 3:5 and 6 tell us, trust in the Lord with all of your heart, and do not depend on your own understanding. Seek His will in all you do, and He will show you which path to take. Do we really trust the Lord with all of our hearts, no matter what path He tells us to take? In Matthew 22:37, God gives us the greatest commandment. Love the Lord your God with all of your heart, and with all of your soul, and with all of your mind. Do we truly love God with all of our heart, with all of our soul, and with all of our mind? Even during the what ifs? It's no joke that life this side of eternity can be very difficult, very hard. Let's listen to a part of Job during his trials and sufferings, and let's ask ourselves, are we closer to how Job responds, or are we closer to how his wife responds? Job scraped his skin with a piece of broken pottery as he sat among the ashes. This was after tremendous loss, pain, and suffering. And his wife said to him, are you still trying to maintain your integrity? Curse God and die. But Job replied, you talk like a foolish woman. Should we accept only good things from the hand of God and never anything bad? And this was from a man who, in the first sentence of Job, said he was blameless. So where will your faith, my faith, our faith be when fear does hit us? I heard it said once that there's 365 fear not verses in the Bible. Let's check out a couple of them. Psalms 46:1-3. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the seas, though its waters roar and foam and the mountains quake with their surging. 2 Timothy 1:7. For God hath not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. So if we're ever going to choose to live in fear, and we're not talking about the fear that helps us to be safe and secure and warns us, we're talking about living in the fear that paralyzes us. So if we're ever going to choose to live in any kind of fear at all, let's look at our challenge verse, Proverbs 9:10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. I can't answer the why, but I can tell you, when the fear comes and the what-ifs happen, we have a choice on how we respond to it. As we mourn, cry, pray, and even celebrate together during these hardships, going through these fears, let's not let fear paralyze us. Let's not let hardships overtake us and throw us into doubt. Let's fight fear with love, wisdom, and truth. And no matter what comes our way, we will live in hope, walk in faith, and fear only God. Blessings. See you next week.